There's a shed directly under my bedroom window. The roof is 3 or 4 feet from the bottom of my window. I live in a good neighborhood with a relatively low crime rate, so during the warmer months, it sometimes slips my mind to lock my window. This story takes place last summer, just under a year ago. It was a pretty hot day, so I had the window open in the afternoon while I was lounging in my room. My little sister had some friends over, and they were playing in the back garden. As little kids do when they're playing, they're making an ungodly amount of noise, so I slammed my window shut without properly locking it. I then proceeded to completely forget all about the window. As I mentioned, I live in a decent neighborhood, so leaving the window unlocked barely registered in my brain. I had probably done it accidentally hundreds of times in the past. At around 2 a.m., I was awoken by a massive bang coming from near the window. It was too dark to see anything clearly, but I could just make out the shape of my TV lying on the ground. The TV had previously been mounted on the wall. When we took it down a few months earlier, we couldn't find the bottom stand, so instead, we just propped it up on a set of drawers, so it was leaning against the wall just under the window. It wasn't exactly stable there, so when I saw it had fallen and nothing else in the room seemed out of place, I rolled over and fell back asleep, figuring I'd just deal with it in the morning. The rest of the night passed as normal. When I woke up in the morning, the TV was still on the floor. At first, I figured it had just fallen over naturally, until I opened the curtains and noticed the window was wide open. I may have left the window unlocked a few times, but I never left it open at such a wide angle. At this point, dread was beginning to build up. I leaned out the window and froze for what felt like hours. You see, when my sister and her friends were playing the day before, they had been messing around with the hosepipe, and the lawn had been completely soaked. In the damp grass, footprints led straight up to the shed under my window and away again. On the shed roof, only a few feet below me, were muddy footprints. I figured whoever it was must have knocked over the TV while climbing in my window, then panicked and ran at the noise. I've never forgotten to lock my window since.